Evening all, and welcome to episode 20 of Kerbalism. I can't believe we're already 20 episodes in. Last time out we brought all the Kerbals back home safely. We actually managed to rescue them back, and we sent this little craft out here to position some satellites in orbit of Kerbal. Now I messed up on the launch and sent them the wrong way to start with. So we went for the larger one rather than the smaller one. But what I'm going to try and do is see whether this probe still has enough fuel in it to get back to Kerbal. Not back to Kerbal, back to Kerbal for the other orbit. Let's see if we can go around. Obviously we've got to go through the planet and we've got to do a complete 180 because it needs to be coming in the opposite direction. That's pretty close. That needs 560 meters a second. We've got 386. We do have a lot of monopropellent. I'm wondering whether that may help. Turn these on as actual engine thrusters, and that doesn't tell me anything at all. Well, I suppose the only real way to find out is to give it a go. I might try and spin it round as well down here rather than do it up the top. Come down a bit more. There we are. Right, so that's 521. So yeah, let's give that a try, shall we? Very slow moving craft, this one. The old fate of never putting reaction wheels on them. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, there we are. We're on the maneuver node. Let's walk round to it. If I can click the line. And turn our RCS on, and let's see what happens here. Now we're obviously going to burn through all the fuel down here very quickly. That's pretty obvious. I'm not sure whether they're doing anything at all really. It wasn't positioned great. Should have put them on a tank really, and should remember to put the other one on here. Really not sure how I missed that. Symmetry fails me there. Right, there we go. That one's dropped. So let's get rid of that. I'll make it as light as possible. And here we are. Very slowly. There we go, that should be putting us on an intercept there. Excellent. Now all we need to do is slow down at the top. And obviously make sure our alignment is about right. I did notice it didn't have to be exactly right, which is a really good thing because that's not something I ever do. 231.7 meters a second. We've got 200. I have no idea how much it was actually burning. It was slowing us down at about 1 meter a second per second. So that means I need to fire at 231 seconds away, which is, my maths is failing me. About 4 minutes. Yeah, 6, 12, 24. Yeah, about 4 minutes. So at about 2 minutes 2, I need to start firing the engine. And hope it all goes well from there, basically. I'm not going to warp to the manoeuvre because that takes us to 1 minute to it. We want to be further back than that. So let's... I can actually click on the little blue line here. Why can I not click on that blue line? What's going on here? It's quite far out, actually. Bring that over a bit more. There we go. Oh. Bring that one in. I'm mucking it all up now. Should have left it. Right. Anyway, let's just accelerate time forward. And where are we? The reason obviously I couldn't get that blue line is the wrong blue line. We're on this one. I don't know. What an idiot. Right, here we are with 9 minutes to go. Let's point ourselves in the right direction again. Like easy to manoeuvre without that big fuel tank on the back. Can't think why. Yes, let's forward time till we're about 2 minutes away. Like that. And the engines aren't firing. Why aren't the engines firing? Oh, because I need to turn RCS back on. There we go. Right. And let's leave this to burn for 2 minutes. And here we are, 2 minutes later. Just coming into the fire a little bit. And there we go. Right. So, how close is that to where we need to be? That looks pretty good, and the contract says that is pretty good. There we go. There we go. I knew that one ship could do. I knew having all that monopropellent on board would be useful. Granted, I didn't know it would be that useful, or that I could actually pull off something like that. But we did. We did. There's Kerbal below us. So all that's left to do now is put the ship up. Like that, so our solar panels can always get the sun. And yeah, leave her be, and let's see what else we can do to get us a bit of money. So that's put us up to 624,000 and completed all the contracts. Oh no, I forgot to test the heat shield. That's an easy one to do. We'll do that in a moment. What do we have? A new station around Kerbal. I would like to do that. I would really like to do that. What does it need? Has an antenna, a docking port, can generate power. Yep. Supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Yep, that's all doable. Extract our ore from the moon. Plant a flag on the moon. Would it be nice if it gave me that a little while ago? Harvest food in space. I do think we've just unlocked the hydroponics, so that could be done. Extract ore from Duna. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Right. Okay, so test the heat shield, launch a space station, harvest some food. Simples. And here we are in the space plane hangar. Now, I've come here because it's so much easier to design your stations here, get the layout for them. Then you can take them apart and send them up. This is what I've come up with. It's a little ambitious, to be honest with you. I don't think I've built anything quite like this. Normally I build very long towers and sort of stick to that, but I thought I'd go with a central column with everything on it that's needed, so that can go up first. And then we've got power generation one side, a lab the other side for processing our science, and food over here. They've all got docking ports on the end, which they haven't. That's a lie. I forgot to put that on. Let's do that now. Yeah, the idea obviously would be to split this up and send it up piece by piece, and then attach it. Don't know what I've just done there. There. That was weird. Yeah, to send it all up in one go would be a little stupid. It's possible. I could line it all up in line and do it, but not really. What I really want to do is send the central column up with some form of drone or something with a couple of docking ports on it. Then I can send the other bits up, use the drone with lots of monopropellent, which I've got down here, to grab the ends and just dock them. Basically, it could be used as a tug, a tiny little tug. So yeah, this is what I think we're going to go with. Let's see if I can get it up there and actually get this right. And here we are, ready to launch. We have our central column all under our fairing there. And first things first, we are going to test the heat shield. There we are, 3 or 4 weeks or whatever later, we finally managed to complete that one and got ourselves the 4,000 credits. Yay. Right. Now we don't need that, so let's get rid of it. Off. So we obviously need to send up a station. A parking orbit for a station, I feel, would be about 100k would probably make sense. Just trying to remember where you can warp at a higher speed, because I think that would be a good place to go. I think that's 120, so let's go with 125. Turn over straight away. And I want to try and fix the roll. I know every time I launch these it spins around. I think we're at a 90-degree roll at the moment. I think. No, not 9,000, not 900, 90. Yeah. We might be at 180. I'm not entirely sure. Or we might be, sorry, not 180, 270. We might be around the other way. But anyway, let's just launch it and see what happens, shall we? So, we have a problem. It turns out that we were in fact at 270 roll, so I can fix that in the future. But more importantly, I've messed up with the fuel and haven't put enough in here to actually get us up. So, yeah, I mean, I know we've got a lot of monopropellent on board, but I'm not actually quite sure that that's going to be enough to get us anywhere, really. Let's ditch this. Decouple, goodbye, and let's not bother any of them engines. Let's just fire forward. We have our brave Kundred Kerman, who we obviously rescued several episodes ago. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I did there. This is probably a lot heavier than what I've launched before, although I'm not really sure on that. Oh, actually I know what I did. I forgot to put any boosters on the side of it. Yes, no boosters to help it through the thick part of the atmosphere at the end, so that would be why. Yes. Anyway, I think we can get this into orbit. It won't be a brilliant orbit, but we do have a lot of monopropellant. 1,260 in total. So yeah, I think for the time being, I'm just going to see how far we can get and see whether we can save Kundred before he ends up falling to certain doom. So I've managed to get Kundred up into orbit. He is safe up here for the time being. I'm just circularizing, hopefully, to try and bring our periaps up to above the 120 mark. I want to try and aim for the 125 on both of them, but well, if I can get somewhere close to it, that'd be good. I'm not entirely fussed about it at the moment. Just getting up here and getting stable is the more important part. Okay, so our apoaps is at 125, periaps at 120. That means we're good. I'm just going to walk round to the apoaps and bring the periaps up level with it, so we can get a sort of circular orbit. Oh dear! Very easy to shoot past your mark there. Don't need that anymore. So right, here we go. 4, 5. There we are. 125,275 and 125,040. There we are in pretty much a circular orbit. It's along the equator. I think the rescue probe is throwing me off a bit there because that's not along the equator. So let's find out. Where's the moon? Where's the moon? There's the moon. So that's equatorial orbit, and we are. Blue line, yes, yep, almost spot on. So I want to turn the RCS back off. I used a lot of fuel there, obviously, and what I want to do is refill our little probe, just to make sure he's topped off. The monopropellant in this tank was more designed to hold this steady. I didn't put reaction wheels on it. I chose to go with the RCS instead for holding the steadiness. I thought that would be a better idea because we haven't unlocked the large reaction wheels yet. The 2.5 meter ones. So putting a small reaction wheel at the end and at the top or something would just be a bit odd. So, but yeah, that's I think is pretty much right. What I want to do is put us up. Obviously, we do have reaction wheels. I'm guessing that's got quite strong reaction wheels in it by the sound of it. And I want to control from here, and then just point us prograde. Actually, that would make sense. Then the other way, spin us around. And there we are, that will do. We're here, we're in orbit. All is good. Now, before I go back down to the surface, it's just dawned on me that this is actually enough to fulfill one of the contracts, which we have. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. We needed to have stability, support at least 5 Kerbals, which we've got. An antenna, a docking port can generate power, and put your station in orbit of Kerbin. So yes, haha, success. Still, let's bring the rest of it up, because I think Conrad will get very bored on his own here. Mind you, who could really get bored of that view? And here we are with our solar panel section, ready to launch at night time, with the lovely moon in the background there. I have added boosters to this time. I think that might be a bit overkill because this is a damn sight lighter. There is a tiny little stage in here with a little thumper engine because, well, that will help us to manoeuvre. This is huge and heavy and clunky, and that'll help me get close to it because, well, rendezvousing is certainly not my strongest point. We want to set the target to station, and where are we? We are there. We basically want to launch about now. Okay, so gravity turn. Destination is 125. Roll is 270. Use time warp and go. So, we very clearly have a problem. It's all gone terribly, terribly wrong, and yeah. I would hazard a guess that this is not aerodynamic in any way, shape or form. So perhaps I should put a fairing over it. Yep, it's having all sorts of issues, all sorts of problems, and we're coming down, we're going along. It's trying, bless it, Graviton is trying, but sadly, no, things I feel are going to come to an end in a watery, kaboomy, splashy nastiness. We have some debris back at the station. Yeah. So, take 2, this time with a fairing. I didn't realise just how much they matter. In previous versions of Kerbal Space Program, many moons ago, aerodynamics were sort of, I don't know, made up thing. Ferrum Aerospace obviously made them a lot better, but I'm not using Ferrum, I'm using the default stock one. I'm guessing they've come a long way since I last tried to launch something without a fairing. Anyway, rescue one, station is over there, so we need to wait for that to come around to sort of here somewhere again, so let's accelerate a bit of time here. I'm never quite sure when to launch. I know it depends on the payload and how fast you can get up there. I remember launching when a station was here before and that failed. I was behind it. So I'm going to wait till it's sort of in the middle of the sea here. There we are. And right, gravity turn. Let's try this again, shall we? Preferably without the flippy, turny destructiveness that happened last time. Right. 10, 125, 270, use time warp, and away we go. And that was much better. No kaboomy, no death, no destruction, no nothing. Everything was good. There was a bit of debris that flew past us. That could have been painful. And our target is up there. I haven't put Kerbal Engineer on here, so I'm not actually sure how much Delta V I've got or anything like that whatsoever, but it shouldn't particularly matter. Oh, that was a good guess. I've got a reaction wheel here. Yes, the fairing obviously made a huge difference. Being aerodynamically stable obviously means you don't flip round, you don't explode, you don't go splosh. Everything is awesome. So we're going to play catch up with the station, by the looks of it. That's okay. That's okay. Might slightly underburn this. Awful lot of Delta V needed. Yeah, if I slightly underburn this, so our periapsis isn't quite up as high, we will be travelling faster because we're in a lower orbit, so we'll catch the station. Providing my understanding of it is correct. Station is slightly off the equator. Or my orbit is slightly off the equator. I don't know, it looks pretty good. I thought I'd check that out last time, but right, I'm gonna fire now. It's a bit early, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Right, there we go. 18 meters a second left, which means we are slightly faster than the station, I believe. We'll be 78.8 kilometers away, and right now we are 69. So no, we would still actually need to try and capture this station. Although, right, so I'm going to have to go round and round a couple of times and see if I can get this right. See exactly what I need to be doing to catch the station, or to make sure I don't overshoot it or anything. Right, I'll try and figure this one out, see if I can get close to it, and I'll be right back. And here I am, a few orbits later. I'm 300 meters away from the target. I have fallen into the trap of leaving the large tank on here again. I'm actually going to ditch that now. I wanted to get all the fuel I could out of it. It's done its job, but yeah, it's a bit large to be manoeuvring around now. So, right, let's fire up that engine, slow us down, and see if we can get this docking right. So, seeing as I have this little tug on the other ship, I think I'm going to use it. Decouple, switch over to it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it reattached. Oops. Decouple, undock. And Oh, wrong button. There we are. Put away. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. There we go. Right. Where did I leave it? I can't. Ah, aha. There it is. So we want to be facing that away and head forwards. Right, it would appear the probe is on backwards. So we need to be travelling backwards instead of forwards. Could have probably done with getting this a little bit closer. It's a bit far away. And we crash into it. Okay, I'm having all sorts of issues with the controls here. Up is not down, down is not up. Things aren't facing the way I'm expecting. Thinking I want to be doing that. Is that correct? No, because that makes it up is down. So is it that way? Yes, there we go. That way. That way means the buttons on the keyboard correspond to actually what's going on the screen. That is, needless to say, very confusing. Let's set the target as the pod there. And, oh, we're now upside down. Okay. May have to redesign this little tug here, because it's all the controls are backwards on it. A little confusing. Oh, we've shot past the target. Ooh. Oh, and there we are, we're docked. Hurrah! That was a lot more effort than I expected. Now, let's point ourselves towards the target and just use this main engine to get closer, because it'll be a damn sight quicker. So, there we are. Much easier to actually get there with the engine. Let's decouple this here. Switch over to the pod again. Control from the docking port. And we want to target that one, because that looks good. So now we need to go down, and my controls are somewhat backwards. Pushing right makes me go down. So yes, I think I need to redesign this little probe here to actually make a bit of sense. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to here. Control from... no, I'm not going to control from there. I'm going to turn us around a bit. pod there. So we now want to go forward. At least forward and backwards makes sense. And hopefully, with the power of magnets... Yes, there we are. We are docked with the station. Excellent. So let's extend all our solar panels. And there you are. Kindred, you now have lots and lots of power. Well done. I'll probably have to detach this and rotate it at some point, but right now I'm going to leave it there. And yes, we have got another little pod. I think I might I could probably bring that in, but well, that will wait till next time. I think we'll have to bring up all the rest of the parts of this and attach them in the different order, because I put that onto the wrong place, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, and we'll do that next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, as always, have fun.